We're Jess and Freddie and Winnie, of course, and we've embarked on a 6-month home renovation of our London house. After years of saving and 2 years living here, we took the plunge and knocked down a few walls and added a new floor in the loft. It is chaos, and we're living through our build and sharing all the highs and lows of taking on a home refurb project. It has rained for the whole week and it is set to rain for another week. Actually makes me feel so grateful that we didn't have rain for like a month whilst the builders were actually building the ground floor extension. The builders have worked so hard to put the roof on this week so that the concrete they poured the other day is completely protected. The roof is covered, but we had so much rain. Look how much that protective cover has like dipped because there's so much water pooling in it. We've also made lots of progress on the first floor this week. So the first fix of the electrics is done, where they've put all the cables behind the walls. And as you can see here, it's just kind of hanging out. Ready for plastering, so we can go into the second fix of popping on the light switches. And also the plumber needs to hang all the radiators on this floor now that the plumbing has also been done behind the walls. Bedroom 3 has had plasterboard put up, and this is our secret cupboard. So builder's going to pop MDF doors on there, and then we're going to get our cupboards, built-in wardrobes to here, and then that'll be a cupboard, probably put some shelves above it. We're making great progress as well. That's the plumbing in, that's the shower head and the ceiling. We've got our shower niche as well. So much progress, isn't it? I can't believe the first floor. Like, I feel like both me and Freddie over here, who is entertaining the dog, we're both really surprised at the progress on the first floor because we didn't really expect much, because we were just moving one wall and it just feels so much bigger. Love it! We've also just been discussing right now how much Winnie is suffering in the build now. She's so restless, and she's been on a 40-minute run today and a 40-minute walk, and this is her. I mean, it goes without saying that actually Winnie is enjoying the build the most out of all of us. She loves being on a building site, playing with builders and the rubble. It's tough being in this one room right now. I work from bed, Freddie works from the dusty attic, and Winnie has just got to be kept here.
And Winnie doesn't work.
Winnie lounges.
Without a job at the moment.
She's got no job. They are painting the flat roof extension above the kitchen, and it stinks. Is that nail varnish remover or something? They're waterproofing the roof here, and this coating stops any water getting through onto that chipboard and absorbing in the roof. This transformation blows my mind. Look at this versus 24 hours later. Having my cocktail in front of my freshly poured concrete kitchen floor. This confirms our suspicions. We've woken up to this. Paw prints everywhere. Bag has been sifted out and dragged through of rubbish. So I think it's a fox. They have now fully built the whole roof. That happened so quickly because it's going to rain tomorrow, so they wanted it all protected. This floor needs a couple of weeks to dry. This is the concrete, and then they're going to screed the top of it, and the screed goes in on the 19th, and then it needs 3 weeks from then to fully dry. That means that we can't put our floor down until 3 weeks from the 19th. I think it's like the 7th, 8th of June. Our kitchen will go in before then though, and the bifolds will go in as well. Now you can see the walls up. You really realise the size of the space. That's just gonna be glass doors. Amazing. Through the chaos. Oh, it's dusty today. The plumbing issue that was going on today when they raised the floorboards earlier was because we are replacing all the pipes. So currently our water supply is fed to us by lead pipe. This is the lead pipe here. This is the top of it before it goes in the ground. They are replacing the lead pipe with this plastic pipe. This lead pipe situation, which has been going on since like day one, so tedious. We applied for the lead pipe replacement scheme. Under law, you're entitled to have it replaced because it's not a healthy way to have your clean drinking water brought into your house. It's our responsibility to replace the pipes within our property boundary, which is what we are doing now with our builder and plumber. And then once that's all done, Thames Water will organise the replacement of our valve. Now, it's free. However, the catch is that we have to pay for the things like the road permits or if a road needs closing, and they range from between £500 and £3,000. No one is ever really able to explain to me how much it's going to cost in our street, and no one is able to really explain to me like why it costs that much. I'm sure there's a valid reason, I'm not knocking it. I just like feel sick at the thought that we might have to pay an additional £3,000. Big day today, I feel like a lot changed. First of all, our windows arrived from Denmark. So these have taken 9 weeks. They are so heavy and solid. It's wood, like pine on the insides and aluminium on the outside, so they'll never ever chip. That is like the floor to ceiling length one, and then behind here is the bathroom one. Fred's just in our fridge, which actually fell off its hinges yesterday, so that was good. Currently being propped up by Selco Trade magazine, so that's good. I made a mistake. I've been waiting 8 weeks for these windows to arrive, and when we were measuring them up, everyone was so set on the measurements, and I go to order them and I order them wrong. They've removed the boards that have boarded up our bathroom this whole week, and they're going to put the new window in. This one is actually, the opening is 100mm too tall, so I ordered the window this high accidentally, and it should be that high. So builder's going to do me a solid and cover that up, and then we have the perfect opening. So this opening is 50mm smaller than the window I ordered. Idiot. I'm so angry right now, I don't even know what to do, because windows take 8 weeks to arrive. It's another 500 quid down the drain. I literally don't even have an excuse for this. I feel like I'm ordering and doing so much, and I know that ordering a window with certain measurements is not an impossible task, but just all this new information is just like, ooh, and I'm just getting things wrong now. So they have like cut out the shell to make it bigger. I feel like there was some stress a minute ago. A couple of heated discussions from the builders. And the window's not in, so I can assume that it didn't fit. So once again, my builders have saved the day. So we're making the cavity bigger. I know that sounds so obvious that you just cut a larger space out in the wall, but the way that the tiles had been hung on the outside and the sill had been positioned and the joists were in, it was actually very complicated. So they cut out half of one of the joists, because they do double joists because they like to like double up their work, and then they cut out part of the window, and they actually like sawed off 300mm of our window. I'm so relieved. Our builders are amazing. They find a solution to everything. So grateful for them. It's been a tough day. Windows are in though, as you can see, and it's such a nice evening. So we decided to have dinner on the roof. Just poured the wine, and we're waiting on our takeout. The delivery has arrived. Yummy. One of the best restaurants in Kingston. Pork belly, mac and cheese, boo fries, gravy and cheese on the fries, and we've got the chicken, fried chicken sandwich. Look at that. Oh my god. Just coming to have a look. Oh, with my little helper. Where's she gone? There she is. What a day today has been. But we've ended the day on a high. Everything has worked out fine. The window is in and it looks amazing. Also, we couldn't have the full thing opening because building control love to get in the way of things like that. And this is solid double glazed glass. It's like extra secure glass, so it's only the top part that opens. Not allowed to open it at the moment because the foam is still drying, so we don't want to move the window. And in here as well, in the ensuite, this is in. Having lived in such an energy inefficient home for the last 2 years, it was so important to us that when we were doing this refurb that we upgrade certain things in our house to make our home more sustainable, use greener energy and use less energy. Not only is it good for the environment, but also our energy bills go down. So I'm gonna share a few things that we have done in this refurb to make our home more sustainable. Number one, insulation. We had next to no insulation in our loft, which meant that when we put our central heating on, heat rises and then it just disappears, so you're using way more heating. Having thick insulation in every single ceiling and wall that these builders have put up means our house is so warm now. In addition to insulation, we have upgraded all single pane windows, and the windows we actually added in the loft are triple glazed. So it just means that our house is so warm. And having lived without windows for the last 2 months in the loft, we've had this like Arctic chill airstream run through our house, and it has been absolutely freezing. The second those windows went in, this house felt so warm. Number 3, we upgraded our boiler. Our boiler was so old, it was actually hanging up by duct tape. I think it's broken about 5 times in the last 2 years. Way more energy efficient boiler, and we've replumbed the whole house, so there's all new pipes, including the lead pipe. I know that's not an energy saving thing, but it is a healthier, cleaner way to get your drinking water into your house. Alongside the boiler, we are getting a smart heating system. So our thermostat was so outdated, and we just used to crank it on full whenever we wanted heat and then turn it right off. Having a smart heating system will put your house temperature regulated. When it does get a bit cooler, it will automatically go on and it will put out the right amount of heat for your house. So there's a few changes there. I'm really excited to see how our energy bills change in price now that we've done all these things to upgrade our house to use less energy and more green energy. Well, that's it from me this week. The builders are moving at a rapid pace. We have 1 month left of our scheduled build, and they're on track at the moment. So by the middle of June, this is all going to be done. I can't believe it. It feels so close yet so far, but we have really turned a corner at the moment. The progress is happening on every single level of the house, and that feels so good. And this weekend, Freddie and I are going to start painting. So next week, there will be even more transformations, as we will have painted the loft and hopefully moved up there to our new bedroom. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!